I'm serving 20 to life.
What are you down for?
For aiding and abetting of a second-degree robbery and accessory to kidnap for robbery. I used to coach football and actually songwrite. Did work with J. Cole in my past life. Seen Kendrick, when he was still K-Dot, rapping like Lil Wayne in 06, 07. You know what I mean? So that was my ecosystem at the time. So
What'd you do with Cole? Yeah. All right, cool.
Yes,
First and foremost, what's your name and where are you from?
Oh man, I'm Alfonso Williams from Compton, California.
And how long you been down, brother?
13 years.
Do you have a date currently?
Currently I don't. I'm serving 20 to life, but I go to board in 10 and a half months.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, feel free to
all the time.
Tell me to move on. But what are you down for?
For aiding and abetting of a second-degree robbery and accessory to kidnap for robbery.
Got you. And you said you're going to board soon.
Yes.
When is that?
I'll be going actually the top of the year, so January.
You feeling confident?
Yeah.
As you prepare for board?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is this your first time ever going?
No, it'd actually be my second. I just went several months ago.
Now, do they usually have a period of time that you have to wait before you go to board again? Or is there any set period of time that you have to wait?
Usually, if you're denied, they'll give you whether a 3-year denial or 5, 7. I was granted a 3-year denial with the chance of going back in a year. So they told me just do my recommendations that they gave real quick. My release date is around that time. So if I get found suitable, they said just get your work done, send it in to us, and we'll bring you back.
Absolutely. So what have you been doing since you've been down to really change your life and really prepare you for the outside?
I'm glad you asked. Just working on my recovery, my rehabilitation, CGA, getting into CGA, working on my lifestyle addiction. For me, I used to coach football and actually songwrite on the streets. So being incarcerated, catching a life sentence at 28, 29 years old, it was a situation where I had to do some real deep digging. You know what I mean? What happened? What was wrong to be still making certain choices, lifestyle choices at that age? So for me, it was just getting into my recovery, my rehabilitation, going to school, going to college. I'm still currently enrolled, getting my degree in sociology right now, with plans on getting into USC, to the Bunch Scholars program they have for the sociology program they have going there upon parole.
Now, what moment was it that really changed your way of thinking and your way of acting once you got here?
It was honestly a friend of mine. I had a friend, because I was real passive, very introverted, and thinking like, I'll let my appeal process happen, I'll go through the court system, I don't really, and I had a friend named Rasan Patton, man, he was like, nah, Fonz, we go in a group. And I'm like, man, all right, cool. And it just transformed my whole life. We started learning about accountability, responsibility, moving from the sense of codependency. As Black men, sometimes we become codependent upon the system, man, and learning the sense of independence and evolving into interdependency. You know what I mean? Just moving to evolving into becoming self-sustaining, and creating upward mobility for myself, and human equity was one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout this time. Just to invest in yourself. You can't pour into someone else that's something you don't have in yourself. You know what I mean? So in order to give love, you have to pour love into yourself first. In order to give humility, you have to have that in yourself first. I can't give something, giving something to someone that I don't have,
Absolutely. Now, self-love, that's something that you said you didn't have or you didn't know about. It was, was that lacking? Was that something that was lacking in your childhood, or?
What was crazy? It wasn't in my family structure. I had an amazing grandfather, man, who recently just passed away on Christmas Day. He raised me in Compton. I went to Long Beach Poly, but he was always there for prom, for senior night, when I played football, through college, my college graduations. He was always there every step of the way, but one of the biggest moments came in my life when I started to live by comparisons. worrying about the status symbols of the next person, you know what I mean? I kind of liken it to that J. Cole Love Yours song. You know, that was my life, you know what I mean? My life was good and sustainable, but going to a party at night, you know, going to a club, seeing other people living a different lifestyle that I wanted to attain, you know, and then it just always made me look at my life in a sense of lack as opposed to a sense of gratitude for what I did have.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What do you love most about yourself?
Now,
Yeah.
that I'm self-sustaining, that I have a sense of awareness, self-awareness, and that I can love myself fully. Everything about me, man. I can dance in who I am now, from the music I listen to the ability to be vulnerable. As a black man growing up in Compton, growing between that and the east side of Long Beach, vulnerability was frowned upon. You know what I mean? Hyper masculinity was, you know, always promoted. And now for me, being able to have a sense of vulnerability, transparency, not only with myself, but my pro-social network now. You know, that's one of the biggest things I love about myself, that I'm able to achieve those things regardless of my circumstance.
Do you feel like you could have reached the person that you are today had you not been in this facility?
No. Being honest, no. The life of my prior to, it was just a life of vanity. It was a life chasing the things of, you know, things of the world. And it's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? But if you go about it the right way in life. But I wouldn't have been able to become this person, no, not at all. And I'm grateful for that.
When you get out,
Yes.
what's the first thing you plan on doing?
Oh, hugging my grandmother, going to Roscoe's, and just take a bath. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I'm just gonna soak in a tub, man, and just relax. Not do nothing else with no shower shoes on, barefooted in the shower. I mean, in the bathtub, man. That's the first thing I want to do. Outside of go to Roscoe's. Outside of going to Roscoe's in Long Beach.
Just so you know, the Roscoe's chicken ain't what it used to be.
It's not? Oh,
I was gonna say
Lord.
that too.
Oh, Lord.
I was like-
Don't tell me that. All right, so I heard there is a spot. I heard there's a spot in downtown LA that a lot of people go to now. Fixins, yeah. Okay. See, I ain't that far removed. But probably go there too, man. I'll definitely go there too.
Cool, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of black-owned soul food spots popping up.
Yeah,
so
that's
there's a lot
awesome,
of support
man.
from that.
Are you afraid of anything when you get out?
No, now I'm not. I'm actually excited. I used to have a sense of anxiety. There was a sense of anxiety growing, the possibility of getting out, because I've strived so hard for that. Going to groups, going to college, playing ball, doing those things, going to work, being the chairman of a yard, you know what I mean, creating programs, doing all of these things, immersing myself in all of that. But the anxiety kind of left because of, and it's replaced itself with excitement. Excitement, man, to just be able to live life again.
Sure. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Absolutely,
Appreciate
definitely
y'all.
appreciate you. And also, you mentioned that you know Reason.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. That's my little bro, man. Reason, his brother Prentice. I also used to do music myself, man. So, and I still got something on Tidal, on Apple Music, and the whole deal. But
Go ahead and plug it. Don't be shy.
How can we find
my
it?
boy,
Plug it.
Ayo the Crown Prince, man. Greatness. The song is called Greatness. Yeah, definitely. But Vince Staples, all of those is my peoples, man. That I used to work with. Yes. Yeah, that's my boy, man. I've known him since he was going to Optimum, man. So when he was in the 6th, 7th grade. But Deshaun Jackson, Mercedes Lewis, Juju, Smith, Schuster, not Watkins, but those were all the people that I grew up with, you know what I mean? Did work with J. Cole in my past life. Kendrick, seen Kendrick, you know, when he was still K-Dot, rapping like Lil Wayne in 06, 07, you know what I mean? So that was my ecosystem at the time. So
What'd you do with Cole?
we had a record called On Top of the World.
Okay.
That was back in the days, man, about 2010, 2011.
Money Making Matt have anything to do with that? Matt McNeil?
Yeah. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
man, yeah, that's crazy.
That's my guy,
Yeah,
man, for
baby, look
real.
at that, yeah. But yeah, my boy Reason, man, I know he just dropped an album too, so
Yeah.
In Love Again. We talked about you guys coming up here.
Really?
Yes, we had just talked about you guys coming up here about 2 weeks ago. He was in New York, but yeah, I was telling him, we're working out, training for this game, man, and what you guys do. So,
Right.
man, he loves it. He loves everything you guys got going.
Absolutely.
And his brother also that coaches for Baltimore, for the Baltimore Ravens, Prentice. Yeah, Coach
Yep.
P, yeah.
Absolutely. We got to get them to come up here, man. We were
Definitely.
trying to get the Dreamville guys to come up here for a
Oh,
minute.
yeah,
Boss is my
JID,
guy, all
Kaz,
of them.
Boss,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kaz, all of the homies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ibrahim, yeah. Jacobs, man, that's my boy, man.
Yeah.
Those are my guys.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
so, yeah.
Well, we appreciate you taking the time, bro.
Thank
Much
you,
love.
man. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you guys, man. I'm eternally grateful for you guys, man. And just bring a sense of normalcy back to this place, man.
Right.
It may seem you guys, give back a lot. Seriously, because these walls sometimes get, and, just being able to do this, being able to engage in this back and forth, it means the world, for sure.
Right. Absolutely. Much
All right,
love,
now.
man. Thank
Yes,
you for your
sir.
time.
Appreciate you.
For real.
Yeah, on the real.